everyone to imagine that their neighbor asks them to cut their yard, and you agree to do so with the assumption that you're going to be paid after. Once you're done, they pay you $5, but you felt like you deserved 20. Kind of situation would probably make all of you pretty angry, and even wonder why you did the job in the first place. This situation happens all the time in the restaurant industry. Every day, someone goes into a restaurant and either tips 10 or 15% or doesn't tip at all. Studies actually show that 36% of Americans tip less than 18%, with 7% of those people not tipping at all. That means 1 in 3 tables that a server serves actually will tip them less than 18%. So I'm here to let you know why tipping appropriately is beneficial not only for your servers and your bartenders, but for yourself as well. First, we have to establish what an appropriate tip is. Appropriate tip in a restaurant is 20% or more. The reason why 20% is the minimum is because in most cases your servers actually have to tip out based on sales. Though you don't directly pay hosts and bussers, your server actually generally tips out a certain percentage to them based on their sales to help with their paychecks. That means that most servers are going to leave with about 18% or less, and if a table actually doesn't tip a server, then they're going to actually end up owing money for that table. So how does not tipping affect you? Yeah, you might walk out of a restaurant with a little bit more money in your bank account, but in the long run, you're still going to be paying that money out, and here's how. So we're going to pretend that these people over here are servers at a restaurant, and everyone else are guests at that restaurant. Everyone uses their excess income to buy shoes. So when all the guests go to the restaurant and don't tip the servers adequately, their income will actually decrease. Because their income decreases, the quantity of demand for shoes will actually also decrease. Basic economics tells us that when the quantity of demand of something decreases, the price of that item will actually increase. So in all actuality, the decrease in demand will cause the shoe salesman to increase the price of the shoes. So a pair of shoes that might have cost you $20 last week is going to cost you about $30 today, all because you didn't want to tip your server about $5 or $6 on the check. So the next time you go out to eat, I want you to think of what you just heard. Tipping appropriately has benefit for everyone involved. Stop shaking. Has benefit for everyone involved. The income of the servers actually goes up, so they can put that money back into the economy to raise it, and you, the customer, not only get the benefit of that increased income, but you get to feel a sense of fulfillment, knowing that you're the one that caused that with your generosity. So when you go out to eat, please tip 20% or more. If you have trouble deciding to do so, just think of how you would feel if your boss didn't want to pay you for a job.